Alright, what's up, y'all? Just wanna kinda say what's actually happening in life and shit, you know. But basically, man, I'm hooked on this learning all about investment shit. I got my tax return back and I got paid on the same day, so I had a little over a stack. So like one thing, I took $400 out and I put it on top of the about 300 I had saved up. Cause my goal is for the end of the month to have 1,000 in cash that might get put into a savings account to have a high enough annual percentage rate type situation. But that's for a later time. You know, one of my goals is saving that 1,000. But I paid off my car insurance. It's due on the 20th of every month, so I'm good till 4/20. And I paid off my credit card, my only active credit card. I owed $455 on it. I paid it off in full, so it is back and up to date. And I paid off a credit. What was it? Yeah. It's God damn it. It's a man. It's like a collection thing that they're doing. So I paid all that, like one of the collection out of three. The only credit card open, and like basically I'm like halfway done with my debt. And I'll be able to start saving once I get all that done, and in time that'll start fixing itself a little bit. It'll be improving itself. I'll be using those cards and opening cards. If I have to open cards, I put a deposit on whatever. Eventually, though, the goal is as soon as humanly possible to get a card that makes airline points. Yes, points that I can redeem for airfare, hotel stays, and sometimes even cruises. Because the best thing I've ever done with money I've earned in the past is gone on trips. Most memorable times of my life: going to Amsterdam, going to Brussels, going to Puerto Rico, going to Cancun, Tijuana, California, Bahamas, Barcelona, an island in the Mediterranean just south of Barcelona, Spanish territory. Um, Went to Cannes in France. All over, all over Italy. Rome's my favorite. Venice is by far my least favorite. I'm not a water person. Florence was awesome. Pisa was cool. We stayed in some little cities because our flight on the way back got canceled. It was a very, very awesome place, man. I didn't want to come home. I knew they didn't want me to go back anyway, because like as soon as I got back, they threw me in that room, you know, like you see on the like smuggling shows. And I knew there was gonna be problems. They didn't want me in America, so sure enough, we got there and we had to catch a layover and to go from like Philly or North Carolina, one of the two, I forgot, to Tampa from Venice. From Venice, it's actually called the Marcus Polo Airport, which was interesting. But yeah, that was the whole situation. I got back, and like I said, Philly or North Carolina, I can't remember. And they didn't want to let me in because I was on probation. It was a Saturday morning at like 5 in the morning, and I had all the papers from the judges, from my probation officer, everything saying I'm allowed to go on the trip, all the paperwork, everything. And he said I was in there for about 5 hours, and he's trying to call and verify this with my probation officer, who you cannot get a hold of Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 business hours when they're open, you know, and they're actually at the place. You have to call about 40 times before you get someone to pick up the phone and then transfer and hope she's not with somebody. So it was impossible, and absolutely 1,000,000% impossible on a Saturday or a Sunday or any time outside of business hours. Simply, finally he gave up and let me in. I mean, it was for $10 of marijuana. Oh my god. Oh my god, but whatever, okay. You know, and I also am learning about Roth IRAs. That shit's badass. Obviously, it's an individual retirement account. The Roth part is kind of like you can put $6,000 a year into this individual retirement account. You have to choose an investment. I'm gonna go with an index fund, which is like the top 500 earning stocks all averaged into one single stock. So it's kind of like the whole stock market, but a portion of the stock market are index funds, whether it's like the top 100, top 500, the whole thing. I think those are all index funds, but either way, like VFIX and VTSAX, I think are the two I'm kind of looking into. You know, when you put in a stock code or whatever they're called. But yeah, so I got 50 on the 2019 account and 50 in the 2020 account. I guess until May, my birthday area is I can still do 2019. So I'm trying to get that 6K in by then, so I can do 6K for 19 and 20, because that'll make a huge difference in compound interest when I'm 60 years old if I make it that far. You know what I mean? Because it's if you pull this money out before you're 59 and a half, you'll be taxed and feed. And the whole point of putting it in here, the Roth part actually is because it is post-taxed money. So money you make at your job after it's already taxed is after tax money you could put in there, and it's not taxed again if you take it out after 59 and a half years old. You could put 6,000 in a year, so you kind of go and get maxed out, you know, next to a 401k where your employer matches what you put into a retirement account. This one is the best option if you don't have a 401k option where your employer matches. As far as retirement, and I'm 36, I have been fucking up my life until now, and I'm thankful to God that I'm learning this now at 36. I wish I learned it like in high school when I was 18 and understood how debt, credit, APR, cards, points, 15 versus 30-year loans, Roth IRAs, all that stuff worked. You know, taxes, everything. I wish there was a class. I would have been the single most helpful class in school, but of course the greatest country does not provide that. You have to go looking for it, but you know, you don't know what you don't know type thing, and I didn't know I stumbled across at 36 years old on someone's YouTube channel, and now I'm hooked on this money investment learning stuff. I am 100% hooked like an addict, and I see how they say like addicts make good CEOs and business people, because like when you get on something, you get on something type style, you know. And then at this point is making money, so I fully understand. But you know, I'm slowly working my way. I mean, to some people, I'm looking back and like it's been 5.5 months since I got started going to methadone clinic, and my life has changed dramatically in that period of time compared to where I was at, and how undramatically it changed for 20 years prior. You know, for about 2 decades, it was pretty similar. Kind of a minor change from one decade to the next one. I broke my back. More junkiness. And less holding my own. I did hold my own until about my mid-20s. And then I was just junkie on disability and in the streets. Lost to them for 4 years. So that's my last 10 years, except for the last 5.5 months. It's kind of me just talking for like what I average is about 10 minutes. Kind of what I be doing, baby. And I get a couple of views here, couple of views there, not a comment yet. But I would or a subscriber, but I would appreciate it if someone did subscribe or did comment. give me something to talk about, because I've been through a lot of craziness, and I got a lot of stories, and I got a lot of interest, and I like interacting with people, and I'd be down to go on your channel, do, or whatever. I'm an open-minded person. I'm easy to get along with. So, let's figure something out and just move forward, win-win, win-win, It's one of the things I'm learning with about making money is think win-win, because, like, if you think that, then more money will come to you, more positive things will come to you. Even if you're not just making money, you're making better relationships, you're making better decisions, you're happier, you're working out, like, just everything just changes. You eat better, like you want to do better. You want life to be better. And anybody can do it, man. Just like everybody says, if I can do it, anybody can do it. And when you're in that depression, when you're in that addiction, it is one seriously dark hole that has absolutely no bottom. There is no rock bottom. Rock bottom is death. If you try to go finding that, where's my rock bottom? It always gets lower. So raise that rock bottom and just change now. Don't go searching for your perfect time to take your last hit. Nah. If you absolutely must get high one more time, whatever, okay, do it. But fucking make that decision and stop. Or detox, do methadone, do Suboxone. Just get legal. Stop what I call playing with death. Get legal and do everything as prescribed. Don't nod out. Don't abuse anything. If you want to get high, smoke some weed. Alright? That's my suggestion. And do it at home. Simple. Just do it at home. Do it before you go to bed. Like, it's really simple, man. And it's life is just so much better. And I ain't even got to the best parts yet, where, like, I have my own place. I get a girl, man. I'm looking forward to that shit. Believe me. And it's been a long time, man. It's been about 8 years since my own place. I had a girl for about 3 months, like 4 or 5 years ago. She was badass crazy. She went down for like a year because she had sticky fingers. Whatever. But that's been the only relationship in like the last 12, 13 years or so. Because I was full junkie, That's been my mentality. Like, I'm fucking junkie, even though I don't steal, I don't cheat people. I've always been a good person at heart. I've never been in a fight, and I'm always violent in my mind, but, I don't know, because I know the law and shit. I'm smarter than that, and I ain't about that life no more, and I'm just living life, documenting it, I guess, and, con más tiempo, please. Just, like, interact with me somehow. Subscribe, comment, like. I know everyone says it. I know. But I ain't got one of them things. I just got a couple views. So, do me that favor, man. I will personally hit you back, and I'll make a video on what you want me to make a video on. So that's something right there, I'll tell you that much. But thanks for watching, as always.